Hey guys, I decided to do another video of some pickups that I did. This time it's from flea markets actually. What we'll do, we'll go to flea markets actually pretty often to find some nice DVDs. Well, I'm actually looking for DVDs that is, and for video games. I always go with my brother Tristan and Lev and Corolla as well. Um, so yeah, I got some nice random stuff actually. A lot of stuff I haven't seen or don't know too much about. Um, so yeah, let's just see what I got. Got this one, the Trials of Daryl Hunt. It's actually a documentary about Daryl Hunt, of course, which makes sense. He's a guy that's actually wrongfully imprisoned. So yeah, it seems very interesting. I don't know about this case actually, but always interesting to see this kind of stuff. Of course, it's horrible, but I don't know. I always like these kind of documentaries, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It was very cheap, so always nice. Yeah, this one, yeah, The Green Inferno by Eli Roth. I heard some good things about it, some bad things about it as well, kind of mixed reviews from what I've seen. Um, like I haven't seen this movie yet. It's what I've read. It's more of like a tribute to the old cannibal movies, Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox and all those gruesome movies from the 70s and 80s, which I really love actually. Cannibal Holocaust. I mean, oh man, that's some heavy stuff there, but really love that movie. So yeah, The Green Inferno. It's yeah, of course, it's more of a newer horror movie. Not a big fan of those. I mean, I'm always looking to find some good ones, but there's just so much stuff that I don't like. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing this one. Also, this one was yeah like €1 or something like that. So yeah, why the hell not? Got some more for you. Yep, to Clint Eastwood movies. Got Absolute Power and Bronco Billy. Yep. So I've got a couple of Clint Eastwood movies. I haven't seen too many of them actually. When I was younger, I was not a big fan actually of Clint Eastwood. Just in recent years, I've grown more interested in his movies. Yeah, just saw some of the newer ones like Gran Torino, but the old school ones I haven't seen. Well, yeah, Absolute Power isn't that old. It's more of a 90s movie from what I've seen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these two. Yeah, Bronco Billy, of course, more of a Western kind of movie, which I also really like. I like the old Western stuff. Yeah, like I said before, you guys maybe know I'm a big Charles Bronson fan, so yeah, he's done a couple of Westerns and I really love those. And saw some others like the John Wayne movies and all that. Really love that stuff as well. So I'm really looking forward to these. Yeah, also got some nice, like these old school cardboard boxes. I really love that stuff. This DVD was actually sealed when I bought it, so that's always pretty nice. Got some nice stuff in here as well. So yeah, kind of a clear disc here. Just love these like old school DVDs. Well, that's of course not that old, but you know, I like to get these DVDs, like the DVDs of the beginning when DVDs just were new. I like those for some reason. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. I got two Mr. Horror DVDs. Also Dutch releases. All of these are actually Dutch releases that I got and don't find a lot of English or other import DVDs on flea markets, unfortunately. Yeah, but I got a couple of these Mr. Horror DVDs already. I actually don't know about these two movies, but I have a couple. Like I said, I got a couple of other Mr. Horror movies. Well, actually, Mr. Horror Presents, of course, but what I've seen so far from those movies I really liked. I discovered some nice movies because of this, just buying some random stuff. Also, Another of these mystery horror movies was like Castle Freak and Pin that I have. They were really awesome films. These are a bit more newer horror movies. I've seen this The Ruse here is more of a tribute to the old school stuff as well. And this Frostbite, it's more of a vampire movie, I think. It's a Swedish movie, just had to check. So yeah, I was interested in seeing some more the European stuff and all that. So yeah, Mr. Horror. It's yeah, like I said, Dutch releases. Always some more obscure and interesting stuff in there. A lot of these European films as well. Sometimes old school, sometimes a bit more new. So just yeah, also very cheap they were. Just yeah, I'm interested in seeing those as well. That here is a mini series on Auschwitz. It's actually Auschwitz playing for time. Yeah, not always a fan of miniseries, but just the subject of the World War II and Auschwitz. I think it's very interesting. We actually went to Poland this year, and we went to Auschwitz as well. So it's of course very impressive. So I'm always interested in seeing this kind of stuff. I got here, it's The Last Exorcism. Yeah, this one, I don't know. I just bought it because it was cheap. Like for all of these DVDs, actually, I watch the movies, and if I really don't like it, I just sell them. So it's not like I keep all the stuff that I buy. Yeah, for this one, I don't know about it. Just yeah, like I said, it was just really cheap. It's a horror movie. I'm always looking for interesting newer horror movies. Not always a big fan of the exorcism kind of thing. Of course, I love The Exorcist. Actually, like the second one a little bit as well. I know a lot of people hate it, but I thought it was actually pretty alright. But yeah, this one, Eli Roth again. So I don't know. It's gonna be a hit or miss, I think. Most likely a miss, but still, I'll give it a shot. I got here, hooray! I don't know how to pronounce it actually. Yeah, I was really surprised to find this one. Also, I don't know about it actually, but yeah, the So Demented Cinema DVDs. I got a couple of these as well. Really have some nice stuff that they released. This is more like a tribute to the old exploitation, grindhouse kind of movies. It's a Norwegian film. So, yeah, I don't know. A lot of tribute films that I actually got, which also can be like a hit or miss. It can be like a bit too much. They can be just spot on, and I kind of like that. So yeah, seems pretty interesting. I really like this cover. Yeah, it's of course like reminds me of the Grindhouse films, like it should be. So I'm really looking forward to this one as well. This one, German movie, Kriegen. I think I don't know the exact way to pronounce it, and my German isn't too good. Which actually was fun. This is from the director from the movie is wieder da, which is the movie that Hitler actually comes back, kind of a comedy kind of movie. Yeah, we just watched this a couple of days ago, and I was browsing to IMDb. I always watch. I'm interested to look what the director did for other movies, and I actually saw this one on IMDb. I was like, oh, this seems very interesting. Maybe I'll find it at a flea market someday. And what do you know? The next day, it was there. So yeah, I got it. It's actually a movie about this girl. Who's more like a Nazi girl as well. More of a drama kind of movie from what I've seen. It's just kind of an interesting subject, I think, even though it's of course very horrible. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like an interesting movie. Had some nice ratings on IMDb as well. I don't care too much about it always, but for these kind of movies, I always just kind of look for what rating they get actually. Um, so yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I will pretty soon, I think. Here I got one that I actually have seen. I think it's the only one actually. It's the Driller Killer. Yeah, this is a really great movie. Also one of the old video nasties. Actually had this movie already, but I had an English release actually. I liked this cover a little bit more. It was really cheap, so I decided to get it. It's from this Extreme label, also a Dutch release. Yeah, I got some more of these DVDs from the Extreme label. Actually, quite a lot of them. I always like those a lot, so yeah, I decided to get this one as well to have it on the same label as some of the others of the other movies I got. Really nice one. Yeah, Driller Killer. It's just an insane movie. I know not everyone likes it. Some people think it's quite overrated, but I don't think so. It's yeah, I can imagine that sometimes people can find this movie a bit annoying. For those who've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But it has this. It's about this guy who lives in an apartment, and a punk band is in one of the other apartments, and they just keep playing and practicing like all day and night, and he goes completely insane. The music just keeps on going a lot of the time, and yeah, sometimes that can be a bit annoying. Even I thought so, but still, crazy ass movie, and I really liked it. So yeah, I got this one, a last DVD, La Meute, also known as the Pack or the Pact, the Pack actually. Um, yeah, I actually watched this one with Corolla. Xeno Pictures DVD it is as well. Like you could see here, it has a nice reversible sleeve as well with the English title on the front if you want to. I like this one a little bit more since this is the original title. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting movie actually. Another horror movie, a newer movie. Yeah, like the title, you might expect it's a French movie. So yeah, I'm kind of digging these newer French horror movies. Well, it's from I don't know the exact year. I think this movie is from 2010 or something like that. Reminds me a bit of movies like Frontiers, which is, I think the English title is Frontiers. Um, yeah, it's always kind of these kind of sick, disturbing movies, more serious tone as well. Had some, yeah, crazy ass kind of zombies in it. Well, there were not actually zombies. The way they looked, it actually reminded me a bit of like the Clive Barker stuff, like Hellraiser or something like that. Yeah, like the Cenobites actually mean. They kind of looked like that. Yeah, it was just an kind of an interesting movie. Maybe not the best, but still pretty good, and definitely keeping this one. So yeah, that's it for the DVDs. Got a couple of video games as well for those of you who are interested. I got just one PS1 game here, the Need for Speed 3. Yeah, I'm not a big racing kind of fan, but played a hell of a lot of Need for Speed 2 when I was younger, because it had all these crazy vehicles that you could drive in with the cheats, like a log. Yeah, a wooden log. You can drive in a wooden log, but yeah, didn't have this one. Of this one didn't have these kind of cheats. It was more of like a more serious racer, I think. But yeah, this one was also really cheap, and I was already have Need for Speed 2, so I thought, why the hell not? I just buy it, and it's nice to have in my collection. I got one PSP game as well, Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier. Yeah, actually haven't played any of the Jak and Daxter games. I just bought a PSP like last year, so I only have a couple of games for that. I know that the Jak and Daxter are just some great games, so I had to get it. and yeah, it's always nice to have some new PSP games for when you go on a holiday. That's when I usually play them, like on the airplane or something like that. Got some nice PS2 games as well. Got here is SOCOM US Navy SEALs Combined Assault. Yeah. Got some other of the SOCOM series. I know these are kind of good games, more third-person shooters. Also, yeah, haven't played any of this as either of these SOCOM games, but I know they're pretty good games. So I have to say I didn't have a PS2 when I was younger. I'm just getting more and more into it for the last years. So yeah, the nice thing about PS2 is that you can find a lot of these games very cheap on flea markets, and not a lot of people seem to collect them or too interested in them right now. So it's a great time to pick them up. By the way, all of these games are, of course, complete in box, all with the manuals and stuff. I don't buy anything without that. I got this one, the Mark of Cree. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Yeah, also just another cheap ass game. Seems kind of nice from what I've seen on the back side. Yeah, just I don't know, if the games are like really cheap, I just pick them up and see what they're like. Haven't tested any of them, but I will pretty soon. Got a couple of more movie related games. Got here is James Cameron's Dark Angel. Yeah, also seems like a bit more of a budget title. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played this one either, like I said. It seems kind of nice. It was just like a bundle, these couple of games I got, which were also really cheap. That's why I go to flea markets, like I said before, cheap stuff. I've said the word cheap now so many times. The Mummy Returns, yeah. Actually, from the games that I've got that are these movie-related games, I haven't seen the movies either. Well, maybe I've seen The Mummy Returns. I think I did. Yeah, when the first Mummy movie came out, well, the first of this series, of course. Yeah, I kind of liked it when I was younger, but when I watch it right now, I don't know. The CGI is so bad. Well, the games, I think it's pretty okay. Like a lot of games that are based on movies, they kind of suck. So, but just interested in seeing it, and I don't know, some of these weird PS2 games. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fun. Even the cheap ass games. Got some Catwoman over here. Yeah. Also this, yeah, it just looks pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of DC or anything like that, but Catwoman is DC, right? I don't know about that. Is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry about that. Like I said, not a big fan of DC or Marvel or that. So I don't know. It's just not my kind of thing. But yeah, these video games. I like the games like Spider-Man and all that. So this seemed pretty fun. So just decided to get it. And the last one, which is pretty weird, is Charlie's Angels. It's just more like a beat 'em up kind of game, like you can see here. I don't know. Yeah, well, Charlie's Angels. I don't really care about Charlie's Angels, but the game seemed pretty nice. So this was like a bundle for like 4 games for like €4. So yeah, whatever. Like I said, if I don't like them, then I just sell them. So that's okay. It's just nice to have them in my collection anyway. And last but not least, I got 2 of these memory cards. Always nice. You need to have them, of course, to play some of these PS2 and PS1 games. Well, you can play them without, but it kind of sucks if you can't save. So it's always fun to see just what's on here, what people have played. So yeah, that's nice. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video. We'll do a couple of more in the future. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course on our website Conmose. And see you next time, and bye.